Nice. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Let's see. How's the mic? Alright, excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Okay. Anyways. What the fresh heck is going on here, ladies and gents? I'm Divik. Welcome back in to another video. We're playing Ark Survival Evolved on Ragnarok. We're on console this time. So yeah, my video from yesterday actually blew up a little bit. Getting over 300 views, almost 400 views. Wow. Thank you all so much. Now the question is, are you watching the entire video? Or just a piece of it? I'm just kidding. But anyways, we're gonna finish up the roof today, hopefully, soon. But first, there's on my last little resource run, I did find a max level Dodic, which is right in there right now. And I was in the midst of working on the roof when I decided, you know what, a Dodic would be handy. So I went to go look for one. After some time, I found a max level 600 Dodic, which is like perfect because that's exactly what we need. This weather, man, I swear. But we're gonna need all the building pieces, so let's go ahead and make as many ceilings as we can here. Yeah, the stone situation is definitely an issue at the moment, so hence the Dodicurus. So, that being said, let's go ahead, jump in right here. Look, there it is, just big chilling. Look at you. You're so cool looking. What are your stats, by the way? Not spectacular, but that health and that stamina is actually quite good, and that melee is also quite nice as well. Which, you know, those few stats right there, we actually kind of need. Health, stamina, and melee are actually pretty good. Now, if that weight was better, that would definitely be ideal. But alas, can't get that lucky. So the center portion of my roof, I think, is going to go about this high. So that helps. That helps with the design out. But this is kind of where we are going to end up differing from Syntax original building, because unlike here, we don't have access to S Plus on here. I mean, could I easily make this on my PC server? Yes. It would be no problem whatsoever. However, the only real issue with that is that Syntax also did some specific configs to allow stuff to be floating in the air, and I don't know how to do that yet. So, that being said, I'm gonna have to do something slightly different for when I try to recreate this thing. Now, I'm actually quite satisfied with the base I have on my PC server right now. But if y'all could help me out, I am kind of also having some troubles. If anyone that knows how PC works, I'm having a little bit of trouble right now. I was trying to show Lady Divik the new creatures from the recent expansion, and I keep crashing every time I try to load up the game. Now, in any variant, well, not in any variant. Before, I was just throwing out the new creatures because I had them in not the cryo balls, but the dino storage ball things. I had them in there, and I was just throwing them out. I got like four creatures out, and then it just crashed. And ever since then, I've been trying to load in, and I keep crashing. So I don't know if I'm doing something wrong. I hit the repair button on G-Portal, and also did a restart right after. I don't know if that fixed it. I haven't checked yet. But if that's what I was supposed to do, then just let me know. But if you guys have any ideas on how to fix it, then do let me know. Do let me know, because I really want to fix this. Plus, other people other than myself and Lady Div play on the server, so I can't just wipe it and call it a day. You know, I don't want to have to do all that and then have to spawn in new creatures for people and do all that stuff. Because for PC, it's not. It's for PC. The way it's set up is that it ends up creating a big list, right? And if you know PC, then you know that that big list ends up replacing old items. So literally, having to call it laziness, call it what you want, but like, it is a little annoying that having to retype the same commands over and over and over again, especially the admin code. Because oof. But yeah, boom, our Dodic is down. Only took a small chunk of health off. 16. Let's see, 16,000 down to 9. So not bad. Not bad all the health loss, but that health is actually really good. 3,000 stamina as well. .510 melee, 645 weight. That 645 weight is definitely going to go up. But me personally, if I had looked, because I just saw 600 and just picked it up and grabbed it. But personally, I would want that weight stat to be closer to in the 90s. Much like the health and the stamina, because when this creature is tamed, those two stats are going to be very, very high, because they're already pretty high right now. So, for anyone who doesn't know, literally all of this 90, 90, 85, 95, 79, 82, 90, 78, 98, that is the wild stats. Like, that's how many points went into the stats that you see on the bottom left, that bar there. Now, why crafting skill is there, I have no idea. But, so those numbers are randomly generated within the creature's code, and then they are transmitted into the stats that you see there. So, we want 90 to 100 in that top number, because that means when it's in the wild state and when it's tamed, those stats are going to be very, very high. So that's why you would want to go for, when you see this, you see health at like 100 something, 90 at stamina at 100 something. Those are going to be, meaning the base stats are going to be really good, which also translates to when you're breeding creatures, because they're going to get that stat. So take my Equus, for example, down there. In fact, let's go on down. Besides, we want this thing to starve out a little bit anyway. So, let's see. So say, like, look at this. This one, 126 into the health, 115 into the stamina, 110 into the weight, 127 into the melee, 145 into the speed. Though all of those, we like those stats very much. So we look over here at this one that I haven't tamed yet. Look at that, really high health. Not so great on the stamina, but look over here. This one has better stamina. Actually, hold on. What about it? 136 into 136 into the stamina. That's really good, actually. Okay, what about you? 146 into the melee, into the weight. 144 into the melee. Let's see. What do you have? 112 into the. So basically, we would want the 131, the 146, the 144 from the male, and that 136 from the female. We would want all of those stats. When we breed those guys, we want all of those stats into one creature. So that way, and also maybe if we're feeling like it, we can also get that 145 movement speed. Because why not? Because this one I've already put points into and all that stuff, so that doesn't really matter. But actually, wait, hold up. Then again, this is also a 560, and I wouldn't really want to use 560s for breeding anyway. But anyways, so all three of those, all the good stats from these three, we would want those transferred into a baby, and so therefore making the ultimate Equus as far as base stats are concerned. So once you then combine those, once you then combine all those good stats, you can then use that baby for, well, whatever. That is a trike. What level are you, trike? Do you happen to be good? 540? What kind of stats you got? I'm curious. Now see, here's what it looks like in the wild. So this is a 540. So that I would definitely not tame this. But see, all those numbers are pretty low. 81, 74, 73, 66, 83. Also, by the way, HLNA is basically this thing. I mean, it wouldn't... Actually, Ultimate Spyglass would be even better, so bonk... I mean, look at that. 3 kicks and it's out. I'm just gonna kill it. Yeah, I actually didn't realize that my 560 actually had berries on it. So, but yeah, no. If I were to breed these horses, these 3 horses that I have here, I would want all those high numbers into one baby. So I would breed them over and over again until I get all of those stats. But considering I already bred up these guys on a previous map, on the other map rather, there's no need for that. That's why I brought over those original pairs. You know, those 6 horses that I brought over. That's why I brought them, just so I wouldn't have to. But the way I have it set up, though, and the rules I have for myself, is that I'm not going to bring over any breeding pairs until I have tamed a pair over here. So if I had a Dodig mating pair, which I don't, I would then need a male, and then I can bring over my mating pair for those guys, which I don't actually have. I'm gonna need a need a cryopod. Wait, I have 6 on. I already have 6 on me. No need for that. And this is why I brought over Lucky. Oh yeah, look at that. You love to see it. You know, I love the sound effect for when the Dodig's eating. Y'all know what I'm talking about. You know what? Let's get some tunes in here. You know, I love that voices gets used in so many videos. Every so often I'll hear it in like a For Honor vid, or I was watching a video earlier from a guy, and he had voices playing. I'm like, hey yo, because I mean this little tune is actually very, very nice. And, you know, I was telling Lady Div the other day, is like, this feels like one of those voices by Patrick Patricos. I think I'm saying that right. Feels like one of those songs that would play as an ED towards like the end of an anime episode. Like, that's what it feels like to me anyway. So it's so calming as well. I just love it. I love the energy that it brings. Okay, but we need a Dodekira saddle. Alright, let's go. Oh, hey, she's up. Nice. We'll check out the statisticals here in just a second. Oh, that's right, I was making greenhouse glass in here. Let's go ahead and cancel that. Oh, hide and fiber? I'm out of those? What? Where's my Argentavis? Wait, I don't have any hide? Hold up, what? Okay, I got some right here. What to say, there's no way I have no hide at this base at all. No stinking way, dude. Oh, wow, yeah, there's literally no fiber in here. Wow, okay. Let's see. Let's see. So surely I have some fiber somewhere. What? Okay, well, we have a sickle. We'll have to get a couple of Therazinos soon. Thank you, Lucky. I mean, that wasn't necessary, but okay. It'd be kind of cool as if you could tell the Sinnoh which small creatures to target. Because I would tell the Sinnoh here on my shoulder to target Pegos, Microraptors, Ichthyornis, the thief birds, and like leeches. And everything else would be fine. Actually, no, piranhas. But everything else would be like, you know what, nah, you can leave those alone. Because coelacanth don't even attack you. Saber salmon only attack you if you attack them first, or attack one of their kind. right? So all the other small creatures would then are just gonna blindly attack you for no reason. But yeah, now like if I could specific program things like that, that would be really, really cool. But you know what? Actually, another thing, a good way to get berries or berry seeds, summon an iguanodon. Get an iguanodon. Because one thing that folks tend to forget about with the iguanodon is that it's actually a very solid creature for various reasons. Chief among them being that it can like turn the food in its inventory, like the berries and stuff, into seeds. And those seeds can then be used in your garden. So if you get an iguanodon as your first herbivore, you can also get a greenhouse going straight away. Now let's look at these stats here. Okay, so 21,000 health, 4290 from, what was it, 3,000 even, I think it was? 845 in the weight now, 880 in this, into the melee, and then 160% in the speed. Now let's see what that looks like on this end. So 133, 133, 127, 136, 119, 127, and 123. So yeah, that health and stamina is really, really good, as previously stated. So we already knew, because those two numbers before were at 90. So now, of course, those two are going to be then the highest at its tamed level. Now, don't be curious if you're new to Ark. Is the ultimate creature for getting stone. Now we actually need stone right now, so that's great. We actually need stone. We need loads of stone right now. So I'm gonna jump on. Also, its level up animation is actually kind of cute. So obviously I'm too heavy. So let's see here. So Dodecurus. These creatures are really cute. And also really, really good for gathering stone. I mean, look at that. This is way better than the Ankylosaur. Now, if we had a Carkinos on this map here, I would carry a Dodic in one claw and then have a person riding, and a Anklo in the other hand with a person riding, and we could just run around and gather resources. Now, the thing about the Dodecurus is it only really gets stone. So I'm hitting a metal node with the Dodic, and it's only getting the stone. Now, see, just from those few swings, look at that. Loads and loads of stone, way better than that Ankylosaur, which is, I would say, better getting metal and like flint and stuff, and also crystal. So as you can see, with every swing, I'm getting a crazy, crazy amount of wood. So I believe that's 100,000 already. Wait, no, it's 10,000. That's 12,000. And I could just keep right on swinging, and he's just gonna keep on getting more and more stone. Boom, 16,000 stone from that one metal node. So now, if you want a really good Dodic, so you want loads of melee, loads of weight, this stamina is actually, I'll put 1 into stamina, increase that to about 10k, put 1 point into the movement speed, and the rest can go into actually melee. Why? Simple. We're not going to use this thing for combat anyway. And if I were to breed this creature, it would only breed in the base stats, not the added on stats that I'm giving it right now. It would only so that original 133, so this number at the top, that's the only number that matters. The others do not. Right? So we only want to pay attention to those top numbers. Now you probably saw another number there that said, "Oh, this is how many points I added into the creature." Yeah, pretty much. That's also to keep track of what you put into the creature, so then you don't forget how many points you put in. So like you can literally build a Dodic with crazy weight, crazy melee, crazy speed. Why you would want that, I have no idea. But yeah, look, from 2 swings, I got 22,000 stone already. But yeah, this thing is also a very good swimmer. It's one of the fastest, actually, swimmers for the gathering creatures. The next creature we're definitely going to need is probably either a Theri or a Megaloceros. Or one of the moose. The moosey moose. Now, this is one of my favorite areas on Ragnarok just because it's surrounded by resources that we need. Now, we actually don't want the metal. And this thing is also really good at gathering obsidian. That's a slept-on fact about the Dodic here. Is it can actually get really crazy amounts of obsidian. So if you need obsidian, get your Dodic, swing that tail, and there you go. You're gonna get loads and loads of obsidian from this creature. Now I remember when this creature first came out. When this creature first came out, it could only really go at a straight angle. And I remember Zul'jin way back in the day, he did a video where he literally made a little path, a big pathway, to where he gathered stone and stuff. Now we actually don't need metal right now. We have loads of metal cooking right at the moment. So he made this big path where he could use the rolling mode just to go all the way down. But way back when, you couldn't turn. This was only a recent addition that you could actually turn, make that turn. So it's only on the ground. But if you were to put crazy speed into a Dodic, and then just do the little spinny spin, so this thing. I mean, is this faster than running? Yes. But if you were to put a crazy amount of speed in, you could actually move fairly quickly. So now why this thing is able to roll like this? I don't know. Does it matter? Not at all. Is it cool looking? 100%. But we're also going to go ahead and finish up this base. That's the goal for today. We're going to slap the roof on for sure. But we needed a Dodic. We needed a Dodic for sure. And now that we have one, we have loads of stone. And actually, we don't actually need a Megaloceros right now because we can just use the Stego. The Stego is actually really good at getting weight, not only wood, but also thatch. It doesn't get fiber, unfortunately. We would need a bear for that. Either a bear or a Therizino. So let's go ahead and swap it. Right click. I think it's heavy plate for these. Alright, we got berries for it. Alright, now let's rock and roll. I do actually have a bunch of wood already on standby. However, that is being used for charcoal. So we're going to need another big batch of wood. So as you can see, I'm getting loads and loads of thatch from the Stego. And I believe that is hardened plate mode. So yeah, this area is also very resource rich, which is why I love it so much. Because this area is great. This area is great for gathering loads and loads of resources. And also, there's also the berry farm, also the flower field up that way. Now, if you were to take a Stego or something with a high amount of melee, and then just kind of go over there with your best harvester, you'll be able to get so much resources from that area. Because it's just berries everywhere. Flower Fields is the best place on Ragnarok to get berries. It just is. This spot right here, this little patch, it's good, but the best place on official to get loads and loads of berries is going to be the Flower Fields. Now, if you've been on Ragnarok before, you've definitely seen it. But if you were to go that way towards Green Obelisk, you go down that path, and then there's going to be a flower. You go down you follow the river down, all the way down, until you start going to the actual flatlands area. Look to your right. There's going to be a bunch of flowers right there. Now you take your best berry gatherer, which right now for me is this Stego that I'm on, and you literally just go over there, and boom, just swing your tail a couple times. You're gonna get loads and loads of berries. Now, me right now, I would need narco berries, so I would go over there, swing the tail a couple times, drop all the berries with the exception of the medjos and the what's it? And the medjos and the narcos, because that's what we need. And medjo berries are the best berries to be giving creatures if you don't have kibble or carrots. Oh, that's a trike. We don't have a trike yet. $220. Oh my goodness. Now, if that was a 600, I would be losing my mind. Actually, how much damage, how much melee does this thing have? Or how hard does this thing hit? I forget. Let's see. Now, this is a level 220. How much health you got? 2,000. Okay. Smack. Oh, yeah. No. 18,000. 18,000 damage. Almost 19,000. So 2 points from 19,000. Nice. Now look at all that wood. Look at all that wood. Very, very nice. Now, if you really wanted to go crazy, cray, first off, a little more. Let's put one more. Put 2 more points into speed. Why not? All right. So let's run. Now, yeah, we are gonna finish the base. We're gonna finish it. No worries. We're gonna finish the roof anyway, because I already did a big chunk of it off camera. But let's go over here. I think it's heavy plate. Oh yeah, look at that thatch. Look at that thatch. Boom, baby. There's two really good spots to gather lots of resources when it comes to like the trees and whatnot. There is the Redwoods, which those trees are not only thicker, but they have a higher health pool than most. And there's also these trees. You can get not only can you get mushrooms from these, which we don't need right now, but you know, it's helpful. Not only can you get mushrooms, but you can also get a decent amount of thatch and wood off of these trees. Now, every so often I'll come over here and just whack these a little bit. I mean, there's loads more over there as well, and all down that way. So I mean, once we get a beaver, I'm gonna come over here very, very often. A beaver and a what's it? A megaloceros. I'm gonna come over here fairly often and just whack at these trees right here. Because I mean, they're really, really good for gathering resources. I would say the swamp trees, these trees in particular, I forget what the exact name for these are. But yeah, no, they're really good for thatch and wood and stuff. But also mushrooms. I mean, if we were taking a kangaroo anytime soon, yes, this would be great. But I mean, look at how much thatch we got in that few minutes. A couple minutes of swinging at these trees. We had a minuscule amount of thatch, and now we have a lot more. Like, you can't make this up. This is literally the best spot to get thatch and wood, other than the Redwoods, which is way the heck up there, and way down yonder from where we are, towards the Red Ob. Actually, the next biggest area for that stuff would be that area. Now, also another creature that would be really good for gathering wood would be a thorny dragon, but I can't be asked to go over there just yet. I kind of want a griffin first, because as much as I love my RG over there, a griffin would be much faster, and I want to get over there quick. The only other alternative is to literally freaking go into the admin fly using the blink rifle, but I can't be asked. You know, I don't want to be using cheap, annoying tactics just to get finished what I want to get finished. You know. Besides, it's literally kind of meh. Or rather, it feels pretty meh. Anyway. Alright. So now we're back. You know, the heavy plate mode weirds me out sometimes, I gotta be honest. Okay, so let's turn. Actually, nope. I should have backed in. All right, let's turn around. Okay, now that we spent like an entirely stupid amount of time gathering resources, which I arguably could have gotten off camera. Which, yeah, true, but I barely play console Arc anymore anyway. I'm on PC more often. Okay. Let's see. So, let's gather up our thatch. Loads of thatch. Boom, boom, boom. Let's gather up all of this. Why not? Alright, some wood. Alright, I'm gonna walk over to the Dodic so I can access both of them. Alright. So, also, here's a really good tactic for if you're trying to craft a lot of stuff. Just stand in between the creatures you just used for gathering. So, you know, just stand in between them. Boom, boom. Get as much resources as the game will allow you to carry. And then you can just mass craft. Now, what we need... some of those. Some of those. Some of those. And a bunch of these. Boom, boom, boom. Now, on Syntax build, he used wedges, giant wedges. Now, unfortunately for me, we don't have that on over here on console land, so we pretty much have to make do with what we have. And what we have is just sloped roofs, unfortunately. So, I just gotta work with what I got, and that is literally it. Jorvin. Uh-oh. Interesting. Alright. Oh my goodness. Is anyone else following the AHJD case? Oh my goodness. That's a riot. I've thought about making a dedicated video to that, but honestly, I can't be asked. And plus, I'm more of an entertainment channel, not a news channel. So, I've thought about giving my piece on that, but I'll just say this. I hope Amber learns her freaking lesson. Because you don't mess with the internet's favorite actor. You just don't. And let's be honest, JD is one of the internet's favorite actors. Easily. Easily. Without question. He is one of the internet's favorite actors. And if there's anything to take from internet discourse, you don't mess with the fan favorite. You just don't. That's not something you do. If you value your sanity, you don't mess with the one of the internet's favorite actors. Pirates of the Caribbean exists specifically because of JD. And I think that it is a mistake to think that, well, for one, that he's just this terrible person that could do all wrong, when history has shown the opposite. I mean, look at how he interacts with children, right? Look at how this man interacts with children. It's almost like he almost feels like one of the Marvel actors in that regard. But you know, I'm not here for drama. I'm not here for any of that stuff. If y'all want to hear my takes on that, let me know. I'll do a dedicated video, or maybe a stream. I don't know. But I've thought about saying something about that, but I've more kept it to myself and kept it off the books and off of here. Because, again, I'm not a news channel. I'm an entertainment channel. You know, if you want news, you know, if you want ARC news, Raz Clark and old Dolly Jade are literally right there. So, Dolly Jade. Dolly J. That sounds like a really cool like Ruby OC name. Dolly J. Hmm. I might actually use that. Well, I mean, there's also Danielle. Oh, I already have Daniela Jade, I suppose. But man, so Ruby. I see the Volume 9 news, but I don't really care that much. I mean, I saw it, cool, but nothing concrete, and I don't think Volume 9 can bring me back to Ruby. I don't think so. There's no way. There's no way. I mean, excuse me. The only way Ruby could get me to come back to that show is if they stop giving characters the idiot ball, which is why I dropped the show altogether in the first place. Do I want to talk about Ruby? Of course. But I'm just going to be angry the whole time, so I just choose not to. I choose not to piss myself off and do things that are going to just irritate me. That makes no sense. It makes absolutely no sense for me to just torture myself like that. You know? So I just don't create content that I know is going to upset me. Actually, let's pick these up. Okay, pick that up. Sweet. I hope that makes sense. Well, it makes sense to me anyway. Something doesn't feel right here. Huh. Is it this section? I don't know. Hold up. It's that section right there, and this section. So, these? And these. I mean, we literally just gathered up a bunch of freaking stuff here, so I don't really think we're gonna need... I should be all that worried about resources. So let's see, if I do this... Is that gonna fix the issue? Huh. So it looks like we have uneven snaps here. So that's fine. But I mean, this part doesn't have to be perfect. I just need to make sure that it's at least, at the very least, balanced. Because, well, yeah, it is going to bother me just a little bit. But that, friends, is why you always have a Sino with you. Alright, now return to the Stego. Hi, buddy. Let's just make 100. I already know I'm probably gonna mess up somewhere. So that being said, actually, hold up. Oh no, I don't have the stuff right. Rip. I have to fix my my storage boxes there. I can probably just replace that with vaults at some stage. But yeah, no. As soon as this place is done, I'm probably gonna build a stables for the creatures because yeah, they obviously can't stay in here. But this already feels like one of my better builds, and it's not even done yet. So, like, I'm feeling pretty confident with this one. I do like the way this looks already. So the trick here Oh. Is to just stand right here. But also, if I were to say one thing, take it from me. Do only what you love. Right? And it doesn't matter what the view count is, because views don't mean squat. At the start, anyway. You are finding yourself on this platform, and you are looking for that one little niche. Now, it's not going to jump out at you. It's not going to just show up overnight. It takes time. It takes time, and it takes a lot of effort, and it takes a lot of energy to figure out what it is you want to say. Because a lot of times, it can feel like you and like half the internet are agreeing on the same thing. Which, oh, nobody likes Wonder Woman 1984 because it's terrible. I mean, I'm probably I'll never cover that movie, like ever, because just ew, just ew for so many reasons. I mean, the only reason I don't cover the DC stuff at all is just because it just feels like melodrama. I'll be honest, it feels like a lot of melodrama, and plus there's all that stuff right now with Ezra Miller. And then there's the AHJD situation. You know, there's all that stuff going on, so I'm just like, I'm gonna just Matrix dodge as much of this crap as possible, because just no. But you know what? I'm actually okay with this. Yeah, I'm completely okay with this. See, I was gonna do this whole elaborate roof thing, but I don't know if I'll do that now. Oh, snap. Oops. See, I'm curious though. Now that I have slapped a roof on, is it actually going to if I were to pick up those stone balls right there on the bottom, would this stay afloat? I'm curious. Let's do one of those. I may build it anyway, because honestly, I made the resources already. I don't have a Tropio yet to grind up these resources. Wait, any quote unquote wasted resources. But we'll see. We'll see. So I'm gonna do this whole big elaborate thing here. I may do it anyway. But yeah, no. If you want to start on YouTube, find something you enjoy and just do it. Just do it. Literally the night saying. Just freaking go for it. If you want to cover Ruby, cover Ruby. You want to cover Ark Survival Evolved, like the more news side, like Rasklark and old Jade is doing. By the way, Jade, welcome back. I know you're never gonna see this, but still. You know, cover the news side of things. Cover, mod. You know, you can do like mod updates. Like, hey, this mod has been updated. Blah 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 blah. And here's what was changed. Da 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 da. You know, I don't think there. Actually, is there a channel that updates people on mods? Not that I'm aware of. Oh, that might be something I can do. But, you know, that would also require you to play the mods and know what they are and what they consist of. So, you know, if you want to do that, friggin' do it. You know, because I don't know of any channels that are literally covering mod updates. I mean, there's Jade and Rasklark for, the regular game. But I don't know of any channels that are willingly covering mods like that. So that's something someone can do. If I don't do it, hey, there's an idea for content for somebody. Freaking go for it. Why not? What's the harm? Besides, Depths has been updating the new creature mod that he just put out. There's been a couple changes, like the bigger Dilophosaur is getting phased out in favor of Kraken's better dinos already having a large rideable variant of the Dilo already, along with a much cooler spit attack. Now I know you guys I know I mentioned it not having a spit attack, but what I didn't realize is that Kraken's better dinos variant of the Dilophosaurus, which is also a big version because everyone really wants a big version of the Dilophosaurus because Jurassic Park kind of made the cliche that, oh, Dilophosaurus is this tiny little thing that can spit. Well, first off, no it can't. No it freaking can't. It never has been able to. There is nothing in all of paleo research to suggest that that thing can spit venom. Besides, it was also stated by multiple paleo experts that it being able to spit the venom and all that kind of stuff was literally added in for the movie. So literally, it's just for a bit of theatricality and deception. Powerful allies to the uninitiated. But I am initiated, so I will not be fooled. But yeah, no, you already know going in that it's not going to have that. Also, give me a gruesome freaking death for certain creatures, right? Or certain characters. Because I remember Dr. Wu was supposed to die in the original movie, but he did not, unfortunately. So, now, there's this, but now that I have this, I can just slap this on. I could also put stairs right here if I really wanted to, but I do not. Same energy as freaking Robert Downey Jr. saying he has the Avengers A just in his office. It's like, I have it. Oh, man. But you know what? I would literally... That's why I have the chill streams. Because I can just sit there and just talking to the wind. And just talk about whatever. And that's pretty much the video. Or the stream, rather. Because that's why I made those in the first place. Just so I can have a place where I can just say what I want to say. And just whatever. Did I? Oh, the video ended. I want to say, why did the music stop? I just cued into the fact that the music stopped. All right, boom, boom, boom. Very good. Yeah, you know what? Why not? I'll go ahead and finish this. But yeah, you guys got to get the general idea of what I'm doing here. We're just kind of placing all of these in just whatever direction, and then there we go. So now we take our regular old ceilings, boom, 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 boom. There we go. The frick? Hey, mind yourself. There you go. Oh, this one's floating. Kind of. That's weird. There we go. Nice. So yeah, that's kind of the general idea here. And wait, do I have the triangle ceilings on me? I do not. Because I want to fill in this bit as well. And I don't think the triangle ceilings, the other triangle ceilings can actually do that. But let's kind of back up a little bit. Let's kind of look at this. Oh, you know what? That looks good, kind of just like that. Look at that. Oh, wow. Let's use the cheaty fly here for a second. Look at that. Oh, that's lovely, except for that. Yeah, would you look at that? That's amazing. That's actually really good. I really dig that a lot. Oh my gosh, this is one of the best freaking builds I've made on console. What the crap? This is amazing. And this is just me trying to make a modified variant of one of Syntax builds. Like, come on. This is really nice. But you know what? If those wooden beams weren't there, you know, I could definitely build this with S Plus. Easily. Boom. 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 I literally need 2 more of those. Alright. But yeah, no. Honestly, I could sit here all day and just talk about whatever. But that's what Twitch is for. I don't think I'll ever actually use Twitch, to be honest. But this, yeah, no, this is definitely one of my best builds. It's not too big, it's not too small. It serves its purpose. Got a nice little greenhouse. Yeah, no, I like this. Now, let's see. It's all sealed in. Can I pick this up? I cannot. Okay. Because it's just going to lift those ceilings off, and they're snapped to the wall. Yeah, that makes sense, actually. Oh. I mean, oh, wait, these are stairs. Okay, I'm stupid. I forget. These are stairs that were swapped to the smooth variant. I used stairs right here. That's why there's cracks all over the place, which they're symmetrical, so it doesn't bother me. So yeah, literally just kind of switch to ramp. Boom, there we go. But yeah, no, it looks like it's not actually possible. Darn. And plus, slope roofs don't actually work like this anyway. So. But yeah, that's the base. I feel like I'm finished. I feel like I've done everything I need to do. I may actually put a large wall right here. Actually, do I have the stuff for some large walls? As far as these pillars, I'll place them down. Eventually. I need like 8. Can I place a large wall right there? Because that's about 4 high, isn't it? Oh no, it's 3 high. No, I can just use a regular wall, yeah? Yeah, that's fine. Nope. Nope, wrong, incorrect. Correct. But yeah, I'll just kind of fill in that little triangle space right there. Yeah! I like this build. I like this build a lot. This is one of my favorite console builds of all time. Yeah, and it's not even really done. That's the funny part. Yeah, no, I really like this build. I really do. I'm quite fond of this. So let's just finish filling in this space. Since I have the admin fly on right now, this is actually making it pretty easy. All right, I think that's done. Yeah, I feel like that's done. I ended up spending another like 20-ish odd minutes slapping the rest of the roof on. But hey, that's building videos for you. These guys are usually and the breeding videos usually run a little bit longer, way longer. But I'm actually quite satisfied with this build. I wouldn't have tamed that anyway. But yeah, look at that. Oh, I love this build. Nice blend of wood, greenhouse. Oh man, I think what I might do is slap some wood railings on the outer edge right there, just to kind of counterbalance with the railings down here. But yeah, look at that. Oh yes, that's nice. One of my best builds in Ark Survival Evolved. I love it. Alright you guys, well I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here. We did a lot of good stuff here. We finished the build. I got to say some stuffs, but also again, if you guys know why the heck I keep crashing, do let me know for PC and what I can do to fix it. If repairing actually fixed it at all, let me know. But yeah, I'm gonna keep trying different stuff. But remember the 5th of November. Nobody panic. Alright? Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all next time. Bye-bye. Be excellent to each other.